Hello, good morning, and welcome everybody to today's induction ceremony. I believe everyone is here, so we should be able to start the ceremony. It's 11 o'clock on the dot as stated. My name is Ahuma Adedaji. I work with GCIC. I head the marketing unit, and I'll be coordinating the event for today. Thank you very much. We are ready. So we would start with the opening and welcome address from Ruka Sanusi, who is the Executive Director for GCIC. Welcome, Ruka.
Okay, thanks, Ahuma. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to everyone. As Ahuma said, my name is Ruka Sanusi, and I'm the Executive Director at the Ghana Climate Innovation Center. It's a pleasure to have you all on board this morning for the induction program for the Standard Chartered Bank WIT Incubator. I'll just start with giving you a brief about our work at the Ghana Climate Innovation Center. So the center is actually owned by Shesi, so it's part of a Shesi, and we provide business incubation services for small and growing businesses and growth stage businesses. At our own inception, 5 years ago, funded by the World Bank, our focus has been on supporting enterprises that have climate innovation. So enterprises that have innovation around issues that lead to low carbon pathways in the green economy. One of the things that we've also started to do is to provide business incubation services for third parties, hence why we're doing this for Standard Chartered Bank. And we also, relevant to this program, have a unique Women Entrepreneurs Transformation Program, which is a program whereby we, in addition to giving entrepreneurs and their enterprises business-related advisory support and in grounds and technical support, we focus on supporting women-led enterprises with some of the social-cultural challenges that they may have around our unique social-cultural context. So that looks at issues around voice, issues around agency, issues around work-life balance, issues around really just ensuring that you're giving yourself permission and to be who you really want to be as a business leader. And the idea is that all of that helps with your business decision making and fosters your personal and professional development and your leadership potential. So we were very excited when Standard Chartered asked us to implement this program, because it allows us not only to support businesses, but to also support women who have enterprises around innovation. And for us, innovation is key to national development. And our own model at the center is around using business incubation as a tool of national development. I'm sure my colleagues today will give you a brief around what to expect over the next couple of months whilst you're in the incubator. But I will just say that a business incubator is not a grant-making organization. What I mean by that is it's not an organization that maybe you apply for X amount of money and you come and do a pitch and then you win the money and then you leave. No, our work is not grant-making. Our work is business incubation, which means that we have bespoke programs and activities focused on supporting you to start, operate, and to grow your businesses using best practice. Our hope is that everybody that comes through our incubator will have a business for the long haul. So in 20 years' time, when you still ask about each of your businesses, our hope is that the foundational things that you have learned at the GCIC will take you to the long haul. And in 20 years' time, your business will still exist and you'll be applying some of the things that you have learned about business management, business operations, business strategy, financial management of a business. You'll be applying some of those things in how you run your business in future. So that's really all I want to say today. I will add that in running a business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's something that you'll be doing for the medium to long term, and that means that you'll be developing anybody that wants to run a marathon has to develop resilience. So you also need to develop personal resilience. You need to develop, resilience and knowledge around whether it's financial management, whether it's operations, whether it's HR and managing the team, about your own leadership. And these are some of the elements that we'll be touching on as part of the incubation program. But I especially say that it's not a sprint, because it's not something that you're just one person is going to give you knowledge and information and that will solve all of your problems. A business works within what we call the marketplace, which is the business sector. The marketplace is very dynamic. A lot of things change year on year. Right now, the world is going through a global pandemic, which is impacting the business sector and the marketplace negatively. But for some, it's also giving rise to innovation and even to prosperity. So your ability to respond to what is happening and the dynamics of the marketplace will actually ensure your business success. So the idea is not just to be an intra-entrepreneur, but to be an entrepreneur that can successfully respond to the dynamics of the marketplace. So I wish you well, and we look forward to supporting you with your business incubation needs over the next couple of weeks. Thank you. Thanks, Ahuma.
Thank you very much, Ruka, for giving us the welcome address. We are very proud and happy that you can all join us for this incubator program. Before we continue the program, I'd just like to run you through the schedule of events for today so that you are abreast on what we are doing. So we started off with a welcome address and brief about GCIC from Ruka. The next agenda on the program would be an address by the Standard Chartered team. I believe the team is online and led by Clementia. She should give you a proper introduction when she joins. After that, we'll have a short introduction of the businesses. I think the format would be to mention your name and then you can quickly, in 1 or 2 sentences, just give an overview of your business and yourself. And then we'll go into details of the WIT program that will be led by Dominic, basically telling you about the expectations of the programs and what would comprise of phase 1 and what comprise of phase 2, how you can move on to the next phase. And then after that, we'll open the floor for Q&A. Basically, we are sure after we've walked you through and after hearing all the speeches, you may have some questions lingering on your mind. So this is an opportunity to ask all the questions so that we can provide clarification and provide all answers that you need. So basically, this would be the format of the program for today, and I'll end with closing remarks and basically summarizing some of the key highlights from what everybody has said. So if Clementia can hear us, would happily pass on to Clementia to deliver the address from Standard Chartered.
Thank you, Ahuma. And good morning, everyone. This has been something we've been looking forward to for some time now. Women in Tech Incubator is a program that has been risen. I think we're currently in 8 countries now, and we're glad that finally it's gotten to the turn of Ghana. Like Ruka said, it's not it's a program that will stretch you, but it will bring the best out of you and make your business the best that it should be. For the women, the Standard Chartered Women in Tech Incubator, we support female-led entrepreneurial teams with business management training, mentoring, and seed funding. This whole program was put together to address gender disparity in technology use and also to use technology to tackle social challenges faced by communities. For us as a bank, we believe in the communities in which we work in, and we believe that people should be given the opportunity to be the best that they can. For us, this is more or less under our Future Makers initiative, which is a global initiative that looks at tackling inequality and also promoting economic inclusion. So that is why we look at women, because women, do a lot. And when you economically empower a woman, a lot of things happen. The lives change, families change, homes change. So for us, that is very important. And we're in a technological world now. So what best but women in technology? So we're looking at how you put tech in your business. In 2019, we only had 5 countries running women in tech. Currently, we're 9. So more countries have come on board because they are all seeing the benefits of women in tech. So you are the lucky ones. You're the ones who made it. You are the ones who are going to bring, you are change agents. You are our first cohort. And we look forward to a very good program. Yes, it will, the fact that you're working with us doesn't mean that everything just happens on a silver platter. You work for it, you earn it. And the things that you've been missing in your businesses, you're going to get it now, because GCIC, this is an amazing program that will move your business from one side to another side. We've heard the success stories. We've seen what the changes have been in other businesses. So we're looking forward to the change in Ghana. We're looking forward to another country launching, and one of you being called to come and share your story. So I'll just wrap up by saying that this is an awesome opportunity. You make the most out of it, and we're looking forward to just seeing you soar, move higher, move your business to the next level, because that's the best that can happen to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Clementia. Unfortunately, we are on a digital platform, so we are unable to applaud for both you and Ruka for the tremendous speeches you've given so far. But we just want to express our gratitude for you for availing yourself and be able to at least open the way as these entrepreneurs join GCIC and start on a new entrepreneurship journey. So before we go into details of the program, which will be led by Dominic, we thought that was very important that we get a fair understanding, for all of you here, to know which businesses are currently in the first round or the first cohort of the WIT program. So I'll hand over to Angelina, who would lead the stage at this point and help the businesses introduce themselves, mainly for other businesses who are here and also for other people who have joined us who this is their first time having anything to do with this program, so that they get a sense of the businesses here. Angelina, over to you.
All right, thank you, Ahuma, and welcome everybody once again to today's event. So like Ahuma said, I will run through the list of the businesses who are logged in, and kindly introduce yourself, your name, and your role in your organization, and a very, very brief description of your organization as well. If you are able to, you can enable your video so that we can put a face to the name as well. So I'll start off. If Autism Ambassador, I understand a few of you are having challenges with connection, so some keep going on and off. So let's start with Autism Ambassadors.
So hello everyone. Good morning. I'm Alice Mamaga Akusiamuakun, and I'm the founder for Autism Ambassadors of Ghana. So Autism Ambassadors of Ghana is a social enterprise that supports children living with autism through technology. And our digital innovation is the Autism Aid app, which is a mobile app, the first of its kind in Ghana and West Africa. So the Autism Aid app helps to improve the lives of children living with autism by enhancing their communication and also promoting social inclusion. Autism is a global issue, and so my team and I are very happy to use technology to reach out to many children living with autism across the world. And I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to GCIC and SC for bringing me into the WIT program. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. Can we move on to Simply Expand?
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Tracy, and I'm the founder of Simply Expand. Simply Expand is a creative agency based in Accra. We offer web design services to clients in Accra. We have a focus on data analysis and exceptional user interface design. So we have a portal built for our clients that breaks down data into bite-sized chunks for them to understand. So when people visit their websites, they're able to tell the number of people that have visited their websites, they're able to tell, get data on the kind of clients that are visiting their website, and they use that real time to also market to their clientele as well.
Thanks, Tracy. Is Afromod here?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good morning. If you hear my son speaking in the background, it's because I'm carrying him with me. But I'm the CEO and founder of Afromod Limited. That's the brand owner of the women's wear brand called Mod. We are based in Osu, Accra. And we're looking at developing the first fashion brand app in Ghana, whereby people can buy ready-to-wear custom-made clothing online from their phones. And this is an amazing opportunity, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Oxmotion I Limited.
Hi, good morning. My name is Charlotte Obing, and I am the founder of OX Motion I. So what my business does is to identify opportunities in the financial sector and to bridge gaps between customers and financial institutions. What our main focus is now is a financial education tool which helps young people work towards financial independence. And we're particularly thrilled that Standard Chartered is the backbone of this incubator program, because there's a real opportunity to make a real impact amongst young people in Ghana and across the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Just a gentle reminder that once you are done, kindly mute yourself so that we can hear the other presenters clearly. Okay, Farm Hub Limited. Okay, if Farm Hub is not ready, Sabon Saki, is Audrey here?
Hi, good morning. I'm Audrey S. Daco, and I'm team lead at Sabon Sake. For us, our focus is, as an agriculture company, is to help increase healthy food production and as well provide nutrient-rich soil formula using technology to help empower farmers and then export-focused growers. Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey. Natural Treats Industries.
Hello, I'm Kate Apaflo, and Natural Treats. I'm the founder of Natural Treats, and what we do is add value to raw shea butter that has been made by a group of women that have put themselves together just to produce shea, but we add value to it and then we sell. And then we give a portion of our profits back to them. In addition, we also use technology, in addition to helping these women by purchasing from them at a fair price and giving back to them. We also organize trainings online using WhatsApp and simple technology. And then we teach them what to do to package quality control measures, various things to package their individual products better for a wider market. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Can we move on to Liz Leah Fashion?
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Leslia Aurelia Texan. We have come up with an initiative to retain ladies who are from the streets to fashion designers by training them and giving them an overall advantage and correcting gender equality, helping them to empower them to become the women that they ought to become, training them to become fashion designers that they really want to become. Thank you.
Pent Ranch Limited.
Yeah, hello. I'm Grace Mensah. I'm a co-founder of Pent Ranch Limited. It's an agri business that's focused on livestock. Currently, we are doing pets now. The focus is to help provide affordable protein to everyone. And our aim is basically to address SDG 1, 2, and 4. We basically leverage on agri, on tech in using instant messaging, using our produce, get customers, and basically engage with everyone. So basically that is what we do. We are an agribusiness.
Thanks a lot, Grace. Yellow Rock Consultancy. Or if Yellow Rock is not ready, we can move on to FunMat.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Kofumi Martinsi, the founder of Format Blends and Desserts. And at Format, we enter the production of organic foods in order to clear off social disease, malnutrition, and hunger in our midst. Because currently, right now, the rate of unhealthy foods and carbonated foods are on the rise, and it's actually affecting the immunity of people. So we are leveraging on social media and the technological gadgets to reach out to customers in order to get to know of our products and also benefit from feeding on organic foods. And also we are working to set up an app that will actually nudge people into their dietary goals, whereby it will help them to give them the best practice of the foods they should eat. And we also have an activity in communities whereby we educate children. We give them education about tech and science and about their future goals. So these are the things we do. And we have our food bank initiative as well, whereby we feed the marginalized families in the community. Thank you. It's an opportunity to be here. And we hope we will learn so smartly and improve our startup. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fumi. We are happy to have you. Semen Limited. Or we can move on to Influx Garnet products.
Hi everyone, I'm Hamza Mukhtar Mabuka and I'm the founder of Influx Garnet Products Limited. Basically, we are into the growing, processing and marketing of garnet and its products. So we grow the granite and we use it to manufacture granite products you can think of, such as granite paste, granite cookies, granite cake. We make everything granite. So we use technology to boost granite production to feed our industry, and the granite is our raw product. Thank you.
Thank you. Praxis Geoservices.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elifim Jukunu. I'm a geologist by profession. So my product is actually a field school, Praxis Geophysics Field School, where we aim to train students and early career professionals on the right way to use geophysical equipment. We find geophysicists in many industries, providing water for drought-ridden communities, in the mines, in the petroleum industry, environmental industry. But we realize that a lot of students who come out from school do not have the requisite practical skills. So we've set up a field school that trains the students on how to use the equipment properly, how to process the data properly, and how to interface the data properly. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Joan Naturalis.
Hi, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Josephine, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Josephine, I would say I'm the founder of Jo Naturalis. So basically, Jo Naturalis is a beauty and a lifestyle company. We are into skincare, healthy skincare, advocates for healthy skincare and hair care. So we import raw materials, high performance raw materials into the country, since we won't get some locally. Locally, we get the shea butter and the other local ingredients, but for the cosmeceutical ingredients, we import them down into the country, produce them into finished products and sell them on the Ghanaian market.
Thanks, Josephine. We'll go back to Amanda, Yellow Rock Consultancy. Hello, Amanda. Okay, I think she's still having challenges with her link. Is Farm Hub Limited logged in yet?
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Sonia.
Good morning. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm Sonia Folikuma, a co-founder, the CEO of Farm Hub Limited. Basically, Farm Hub is into farming and farm management. Yeah, hello.
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
So basically, we are into farming and also manage farms. So we do this using smart agriculture, basically. So we use farm apps to manage farms, and also we have post-harvest lots where we process fruits and vegetables, basically. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's someone from Sesima Limited here. Okay, Ahuma, if you can hear me, Amanda from Yellow Rock Consultancy has a problem with the sound, so we can go ahead and then when she's able to, she can do her introduction. So thanks everyone. I'll hand over back to Ahuma.
Right. Thank you very much, Angelina. And thank you everyone for the introduction. It was great to hear about your businesses again. And we look forward for a very fruitful and fulfilling journey with the WIT Incubator. I will now hand over to Dominic, where he can give you an overview of the program, and after which he'll be happy to take any question and answers. Myself, Ruka, Clementia, the whole team is also available. So once you ask questions after Dominic has spoken, we are happy to provide any clarification in support of Dominic. Dominic, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, over to you. Thank you.
Great. Thanks a lot, Alma. So yes, congratulations, ladies, for making it into the Standard Chartered Women in Tech Incubator program. I know we had to push you a little bit because we had some very tight deadlines, and I want to appreciate you for making time to participate in the entire selection process and finally making it into the program. So, I mean, like Ruka and Clementia mentioned earlier, GCIC as a thought leader in entrepreneurship and business development in Ghana really tried to build transformational businesses. As a major player in the ecosystem, we recognize that small and growing businesses have very specific challenges that, if mitigated, would allow their businesses to flourish, and not just the business, but also for the entrepreneurs themselves, right? So there are three things that we try to achieve with the Standard Chartered Women in Tech program. So at the end of the day, right, we expect that entrepreneurs, or you, shortlisted or finalists, would have the right mindset, the skill set, and the tools that you require to become high growth entrepreneurs. Now, this is very critical. So in terms of mindset change, Ruka talked about our Women Entrepreneur Transformation Program. We understand that entrepreneurship in itself is very challenging and demanding, and especially more difficult for women in this part of the world because of a number of socio-cultural issues and nuances. And so the Women Entrepreneur Transformation Program is supposed to help you navigate these challenges, or if you will, obstacles that will prevent you from becoming the high growth entrepreneur that you require or that you need to become. In terms of skill sets, we have a very robust entrepreneurship training program, skills development program, that covers topics such as ethics in doing business in Ghana, entrepreneurial startup, entrepreneurial financing, go-to-market strategies, and also how do you even engage your community and other stakeholders, such as the press. In terms of providing you with the right insights, right, we're looking at interventions like the portfolio manager or portfolio management support. Now, the portfolio managers act as business advisors to you. So they will work closely with you on how you can achieve the objectives you've set for yourself while you are in this incubator program. So they'll act like coaches for you while you are within the program. But how does the program itself look like? So from this today, which is the induction, and then the months coming. So I'll just share my screen, if I can do that. Share my screen just for you to have a pictorial view of how it will look like in the coming months. So I don't know if you can all see. Okay, so great. So after today, I think if I remember correctly, I've shared, or if I shared an email on Monday explaining or informing you about the beginning of the entrepreneurial classes, which is tomorrow, starting this week, tomorrow and Friday. So we've shortlisted, or we have 15 of you, companies that have been selected into the program. Now for February and March, up to the 19th of March, you go through the skills development training, or the entrepreneurial classes, which is starting this week. Like I mentioned, some of the courses that you take, I believe we'll share the schedule with you as well, if you've had a chance to look at it, includes doing business, the ethics and leadership in doing business in Ghana. We'll also have specific courses around giving voices to value. There'll be a master class on Friday on how you can leverage technology. We're looking at exponential organizations and how you can use big data and technology to scale your businesses. Now, in February and March also, you undergo the WETP, which is the Women Entrepreneur Transformation Program. It also starts next week, if you've seen your schedule. And there will be 8 sessions in total for that. Now, there's a mentoring aspect where you can come, you can reach out to team members in Standard Chartered and also GCIC, to assist you in understanding maybe the program and specific courses that you go through if you need some support. There would also be the opportunity to reach out to some of the facilitators who will be happy to support you even after the class. Right. Now, after the first 6 weeks, which will be the entire period for the classes, there would be a grant pitch and award session. Now, all 15 of you will pitch. 5 will be shortlisted. Now, 5 of you will go through portfolio management and board fellows program between the periods of April to June. So for about 2.5 to 3 months, the 5 that will be shortlisted will go through, will be assigned a portfolio manager and board fellows that would help you execute the plan that you have set for yourself while you are in the program. At the end of that period, we expect that you would, as the shortlisted business, the 5 of you, would receive or have access to an investment pitch deck. And this pitch deck can be used to go ahead to access additional funding. So if you want to be looking for additional seed funding from a different program, the pitch deck would be relevant or will be necessary in reaching out to other external funding opportunities. And the portfolio manager and board fellows are supposed to help you arrive at that output by the time the program is coming to an end. And most likely by the end of June or early July, there will be a graduation. There will be a formal exiting of the program that you're going to be in. So between now, February, and the end of June, these are the activities that were going to happen. In the first 6 weeks, all of you, all finalists, will go through the Women Entrepreneur Transformation Program, mentoring program, and a skills development program, which is starting this week, tomorrow and Friday, and then every week after that. After your training, the entrepreneurship classes, 15 entrepreneurs will pitch and 5 will be shortlisted. 5 of you will be awarded grants. There's a maximum of $10,000 available for all 5. And I repeat, there's a pool of $10,000 for the shortlisted applicants to pitch for. So just keep that in mind. Now, once the pitching is done, the 5 will go through portfolio management and a board fellowship program. Now, let me also state that the pitching will be constituted, or the panel will be constituted by GCIC, Standard Chartered, and an external person who has an experience in technology, finance, and investment. And the pitches would largely look at your ability to justify the need for the grant and to continue to be in the program, and that your needs aligns with the business strategy that you have adopted for yourself, right? So it needs to be very clear. It will also be dependent on your participation in the training program or the activities that will be set up for you. So attendance will be taken, we'll be checking your commitment, because in the application process, we asked if you have the time to go through this, and I believe all of you mentioned that yes. So we expect your full commitment and participation in this program. And that would also determine who goes on to the next level. So it is a very competitive process, and I hope you're all fired up to go through this, this program. So essentially, this is how the program looks like for 15 entrepreneurs. By March, all of you will pitch, and at the end of that, 5 of you will go on to the next stage, which is the portfolio management and board fellowship program. And successful candidates, hopefully at the end of the day, will have an investment deck, pitch deck that they can use to secure other external funding, and also have your businesses improved. Like I said, once you're starting out, your portfolio manager, those who move on to the next stage, portfolio managers will help you to structure your businesses, specific needs that you might have as a business. They're supposed to help you to be able to achieve all that. All right. I know there might be a number of questions, but I'm going to end here. And when we move on to the Q&A, please note down your questions and feel free to ask me once you get to that level. And we'll be happy to respond to any questions or queries that you may have. All right. Ahoma, so I don't know if I missed anything, but otherwise we can just move on to the Q&A, if that's fine.
Thank you, Dominic. I think you touched on all points. We can quickly move on to the Q&A. And like I said earlier on, myself, Ruka, and Clementia are here to support you with any answers that may be asked. So, yes, we can move to the Q&A.
All right, thanks. So, ladies, if you have any question based on the presentation that I just made, or any questions at all about the program, or the addresses that were made earlier, please, you can also write your question in the chat box. I can read it and then we'll try to respond to it as well. So if you have a question, please let me know. I understand you can also put up your hand in there, so we'll be able to respond. Okay, Pence Ranch, I see that you have your hand raised. Please, you can ask your question now.
Okay, so this is Grace speaking. And my question is, will the 6 weeks be all virtual meetings, or there would have to be physical meetings as well?
Thank you. I actually was supposed to mention that. So they will all be virtual classes. I mean, given the current situation that we all find ourselves, so the facilitators would host the classes solely online at this stage. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Eliklim Jikonu, I see your hand is up.
Yes. You mentioned that during the first 6 weeks, we'll be going through training. We would have access to some of the facilitators or members from the GCIC to help us. Did I hear correctly?
Yes.
And how do we know who we can reach out to? And would it be based on our business? Like, will the pairing be based on our business so that we know how to access that?
Okay, thank you very much. It's not a pairing. So what I mean is that once you're going through the training, the first 6 weeks, right? And if you have specific questions about the business, specific questions about even the courses that you've undergone or you've taken, you can always reach out to me specifically. And if I'm unable to help you with your specific question or needs, then I'll be able to relay it to the appropriate expert in-house, or even for the facilitator to provide you with those answers. So just to know that we are available throughout the 6 weeks that you'll be going through this training program, and we will be available to respond to any queries or questions or specific needs that you might have. If it's something that we can help you, we will go ahead to support you with that. It's only after the pitching that the successful candidate or entrepreneurs will be assigned portfolio managers, a portfolio manager, I should say, and I will work with them to execute on a mandate that they set for themselves. I think there's a question in the chat. I don't know if this is Josephine from Josephine. Okay, what's the criteria for the pitching? Will there be impromptu classes or meetings? No, so all the classes, your second question, all the classes, I've shared the schedule with you. I think you should have it. Otherwise, we will be happy to share it again. So the classes that will happen between this week and then the 19th of March have all been scheduled. There are not going to be any impromptu classes. In terms of the criteria for pitching, I've also already mentioned that all 15 of you will be given a chance to pitch. But in terms of those who will be shortlisted, it's based on your ability to justify your need in alignment with the program, and also your participation in the program, which is very critical. So if you are pitching for X amount, for example, it needs to make financial. You need to make a financial case for it. You need to be able to make a business case for it. Like Clementia also mentioned, we're looking at your social impact as well. But all these things, I should say, will be made very clear to you once we start. Okay, a lot of these things will become very clear to you once we start. We'll share with you some materials that will be relevant for you to know exactly what to look out for in terms of the pitching and what you be judged on. But in general sense, these are the things that you should be focused on. All right. There's another question. Does that mean there'll be no one-on-one mentoring during the mentoring program? No. So no, that's not how it's going to be. But like I said, if you have specific needs as an entrepreneur, as a business in the program, you can always reach out to the team. And if it is something that we'll be able to work with you to achieve, why not? We'll be happy to help you do that. If it is something that we cannot, we would also let you know.
Okay, Dominic, can I come in here? Just because of the question of the one-on-one mentoring during the program, I just thought I should mention that the portfolio manager who would be assigned to your businesses, that's if you cross this first stage, would almost be in a sense of one-on-one. I think the first phase is basically to give you the general knowledge, give you the general mindset and skill sets every business needs to thrive. So at that point, we are all available. It's more or less like a lot of class sessions, and you can reach out to any of us to help you. If you are lucky to cross into the next phase, that one you have a portfolio manager who will be assigned to your business, which is almost on a one-on-one basis because he most likely would be available all the time for you.
Thank you very much, Ahoma, for your response. Please, do we have any other questions? Please feel free to ask. And sometimes the benefit of asking a question is that it could also trigger someone to, ask a question or even something that someone hasn't considered. Yeah. There's a question if the pitching will be virtual too. So at this stage, I think, based on all that is happening, most likely it would also be virtual. Ahoma, unless I'm wrong.
You are totally right. I think previous years, all our incubations have been very physical, where people have come to our facility at Airport West. But unfortunately, with COVID and all the issues surrounding COVID, this time around, we've opted to do everything virtually. And so, but making it virtual doesn't take anything away from it. As much as possible, we are available on all platforms. If you finish a session and you need to reach us out on phone, phone numbers will be available. If you need to reach us out on WhatsApp, WhatsApp will be available. So I think we'll be fully available to provide all the supervision. At some point, maybe, depending on how situations go between now to the end of the graduation, there may be some physical sessions, but I cannot guarantee. Currently, the thinking is to have everything virtually because of COVID and the issues surrounding COVID.
Thank you very much. There's a question. Pent Ranch. Grace, you have another question?
Yes, please. So my question has to do with the graduation in July. Will the graduation be for all 15 or just the 5 who proceed to the next stage?
Okay, so the graduation would basically be for all 15 because all 15 have gone through some session. What we would do is indicate on your certificate what you have been trained on or what part of the session you went through and what part of session the other went through. So the graduation will be for all 15.
Any other question, please? Okay, I see Josie. Okay, you also had the same question, whether it's 15 or what's only 5 for graduate. Any more questions? Okay, all right. I guess, Ahoma, that will be all from my side. There are no more questions. But I mean, just also to point out that if you have any questions, even after this session, please feel free to reach out to any of the team members, and we will be available to respond to you. So yes, Ahoma, I think that will be all from me.
Okay, thank you very much, Dominic. We had intended to close this at 11:45. Unfortunately, we started slightly late, so the clock is spending. I think we've gone about 10 minutes past the expected duration of the program. But like Dominic has said, anyone who has any other questions can definitely reach out to myself, Dominic, or Ifwa through the channels we've previously reached out to you. There'll be classes starting from tomorrow, right? So definitely there'll be more opportunities to meet the team, the facilitators, and clarify any other issues you have. But to end it, I just wanted to reiterate some of the points that were made in the speeches by Ruka, Clementia, and even Dominic as he spoke. One of the key things is to realize that this is a unique opportunity. I mean, for yourself as a business and as an individual, and basically to rethink or remodel your business with the potential to scale up. And I think you must be proud of yourself that you've gone through a very rigorous process and you have been selected. So we look forward to immense participation. We look forward to contributing, and we look forward to you being able to take your business to the next level. Again, there was the talk of the business. The focus is not just to build transformational businesses, but businesses that impact society both economically and socially. So again, we'll be looking forward to yourselves and hearing stories about you once you've left this place, once you've left this incubator, about how impactful your business has been economically and socially. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all of you to be very diligent about the classes, very diligent about participating. We've mentioned it will be very virtual, but we think that should not stop you from being very much involved, because there's a lot to learn and there are a lot of opportunities here with potential, like we've always said, to scale up your business. Thank you everyone for coming today. We look forward to seeing you over the weeks. We look forward to working with you over the weeks, and we look forward to a successful 2021 for your business. And all channels, like I said, are available to reach out to us if you need any future clarification. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir.